What's up, everybody? Welcome down to the Matt Cave. Yes, I am still alive. I am here. I still don't have much of a voice, but we have so much to talk about, and I missed you guys. And we are going to talk some Kenobi, my thoughts on it. We're going to talk Jedi Survivor. We're going to talk KOTOR 2 coming to the Nintendo Switch. Guys, we have so much in the realm of Star Wars going on, not just in TV, but in video games also. So, might as well play a little bit of Fortnite as Obi-Wan Kenobi while we talk about what's going on here. I'm so happy to see everybody popping up here. This looks awesome. Oh man, X-Wing is here, old Star Wars nerd, Leia Rose, the Stanleys is here, Darth Maximus, Star Wars Obsession. Yeah, this skin does look dope. I love that he just casually does the mind trick as he just stands there. It's great. He's got an emote.
May the Force be with you.
I love it. Guys, we have so much to talk about, so much to catch up on. I know I've been away. The Rona got me. It got my whole family. We've been in a rough spot lately. But there's just so much to talk about, and I had this opportunity to sit down and just kind of share my thoughts on it. I know there's so much going on. I haven't watched any other reviews, but I just got finished rewatching both episodes of Kenobi for the second time full through. Which I actually enjoyed it even more the second time. So I'm just going to dive into some matches. I'm not even going to be paying too much attention, but we're going to play as Kenobi because obviously the skin came out on Fortnite. They're so great at that stuff, bringing things like this to the fans. I absolutely love it. But yeah, it's there's so much to talk about, guys. Let's dive into it. All right. Kenobi. I don't know how everybody's feeling about it. I know how I feel about it. I've seen some thumbnails pop up on other people's videos. I've seen some titles. I haven't watched their reviews yet, but based on what I have seen, it seems like not everybody's really into it. And I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. This was something that we've all been looking forward to for the longest time, and I was smiling from ear to ear the whole time. It was fantastic in my opinion. Were there things that did bother me? Very minor things, and I'll go into that, guys. I'll let you know how I'm feeling about it. The first thing I want to gauge, though, before I go into this, has everyone in the chat watched it? Because I would like to go a little bit into spoiler territory here to kind of help understand why I feel the way I do about this show. What is it? How much is the package for that, and how long is it listed? It was, for the Kenobi thing, it's 2,200 V-Bucks for the whole pack. You get his, here, I'll show you. So, along with the pickaxe and everything, you get his Jedi Interceptor, which is awesome. It's got R5 in there and everything. Leia Rose, you watched it 3 times? Nice. Okay. So, here's, and let me know, guys, if the volume of the game is all right, that it's not drowning out my voice or anything. I'm just, the focus here is going to be more about talking about this stuff rather than so much of the play, but I figured let's get Kenobi on screen while we're doing this. It is, I think, a really well done show. These first 2 episodes really set the tone, I think, in a good way. There are elements that are new to all of us. One of which is a brand new Inquisitor with Reva, which is an interesting character. I think the skin will be out here for a while, Obsession. I think you got some time. I mean, worst case, man, I'll send it your way. Reva is an interesting character that I actually had a minor issue with the first time watching. I felt a lot better about her character the second watch, but I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about with that. So we know the Grand Inquisitor. We know the other Inquisitors that are there. She's brand new. We've never met her before, and she is, she's really hell-bent on finding Kenobi specifically. So there's a lot of mystery as to why she even has any reason to go after him so specifically. The thing about her performance is what bothered me the first time. I felt better about it the second time. I don't know why. It just seemed a little better that second time around. She seemed very nervous to me. It was... Her performance felt somewhat wooden at points. Almost felt more like a table read than what would be the initial... what would be end up being the final shots. I don't know her from anything else, so I don't have anything else to gauge her acting on other than what I've seen now in Kenobi. So it was some of it that threw me off a little bit, where she was supposed to be getting really intense, and it felt off. Not terrible though. It wasn't like it completely pulled me out of it and was ruining anything. Not at all. She is, yeah, Rispin, you got a very big point. That's the big question, and why I think she's so interesting is, what did Vader offer her that she is so hellbound on finding Kenobi herself, and she's been doing it for some time? The other thing about her is they make a big point, the other Inquisitors, to basically point out that she is different from the rest of them. She went to them. She's not some former Jedi, at least as far as we know yet, that was captured and forced into this slavery of the dark side and to become an Inquisitor. She chose her path. Why? Why did she choose that path? That's the big mystery, and I can't wait to find out what happened, because I feel like there was some sort of a almost like a Godfather type moment, like, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, between her and Vader. There could be something to do with the scene where we get to see Order 66 very briefly in the beginning. I don't know who that Jedi was in the beginning with the younglings, but maybe Reva was one of the younglings. I don't know. She could have been one of them. I didn't take a closer look at the kids there the second time around. I should have. There's a lot of mystery there, and I like that. I really do like that. She also knows about Anakin and his identity, which is huge. That is absolutely gigantic. Why does she know? Very few know his identity, and that he's Vader. So there's a lot of mystery there. I think that she's going to become a very well-rounded character, but the thing that I've noticed is that with anything that comes out with Star Wars, or really anything lately, and I want everybody to think about this. I was thinking about this the past few days, and it's something that bothers me about how we as audiences absorb this content and how we go into new things. I don't think the world has patience for storytelling anymore. I love the build-up. I love the mystery. I like the tension. I like wanting to know and to eagerly anticipate what's coming. But it feels like with many audiences that if all the answers and all the information are just not laid out on the table right then and there at the beginning, apparently the content sucks. that's the consensus I feel from many audiences. I don't agree with it. I think that's silly. I love storytelling. I love the build up. I love the lore, the mystery, the character development, the world building. I love all of that. And this show has that so far. So when this show ended on such a big cliffhanger, we know where it's eventually going, but there's also a lot of mystery there that we have to be patient for. We were all burned many times with things with Star Wars. I know Book of Boba Fett did not do well overall for a lot of people. I enjoyed the show for the most part, but I think already this Kenobi show is leaps and bounds better. Speaking of Book of Boba Fett, did everyone catch the Temuera Morrison cameo? It was wonderful. What a great moment. That was absolutely insane. I loved seeing him pop up, especially the way that he did, because we know the Empire just threw the clones away, basically. So, overall, I think the Kenobi show was done really well. Oh, Leia, you didn't catch it? He was the beggar on the street in the second episode. Held out his clone helmet and asked, can you help a vet? And the look on Kenobi's face, it was, oh man, it was fear. That was fear. He didn't know if the clone was going to recognize him or if something was going to kick in further with Order 66. That moment, though only seconds long, was terrifying, and I loved it. It was so good. Yes, actually, exactly. That moment right there was phenomenal. I'm so glad that they had that in there. So it definitely has people on the fence. I don't think it was Rex. If that was Rex, there would have been an immediate recognition. That I don't think that was Rex at all. Rex is off doing his own thing, possibly with Ahsoka or whatever might be going on at that time. But I don't think it was Rex. It wouldn't make sense for that to be Rex. Yeah, Rex would have spotted him on sight. That would have, not that they would have been enemies or anything, but Kenobi doesn't know that Rex is okay. So there was a lot of fear and tension in that moment. And that was the thing about this show. It captured these emotions. Just the look in Obi-Wan's eyes. I mean, the way Ewan McGregor reprised this role, and we see him perform as Kenobi again, but he's truly in this in-between moment between his portrayal and Alec Guinness, and it was absolutely beautiful, his performance. When he finds out from Riva that Anakin survived, I was beside myself. I think that was beautifully handled. I think just really over. Oh, there goes a battle bus out there. Overall, I think it was really well done. I enjoyed the scenes with young Leia. I loved seeing Alderaan. I loved seeing her parents. When Obi-Wan started talking to Leia about Padme, my heart was breaking. My heart was breaking at that point. Guys, that was such a beautiful scene. And I think they know what they're doing here with this show, and all I ask of fans is please be patient. I know you've heard me say things like that before, even with Book of Boba Fett, and I know that show didn't go over very well. I enjoyed it more than most people did. Be patient with this. Let the show develop. Let the mystery build. Let new things happen. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get where we want it to be. I really truly believe this is gonna be one of the most successful new Star Wars shows that we get. I think that we're off to a really solid start, and I think it's only gonna get better. So everybody just be patient. It's gonna work out. It definitely will work out. Yes, baby girl. I will in just a little bit, okay? Yes. Oh, boy. Oh, I landed right with this guy. Why is my camera moved over? That's weird. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. So that's really what I would ask of people is to be patient with this series. We know it's going to get into some heavy stuff. It's something that I don't know. I just feel like audiences want everything rushed. They want all the answers up front, and that's just not how storytelling works. So we got to be patient with it. The next time we're watching the show is on Wednesdays. It's premiered today. Well, early last night. That was incredible. I got to watch it last night. It premiered early. Technically a Friday release, but it will be Wednesdays. And there's only 4 episodes remaining, guys. We're going to get a lot of storytelling, especially in the next 2 episodes. I mean, if we look at this series like its own little mini trilogy, we've just finished the first movie. And now we're going into the crucial second act. And we are going to get, Anakin. We're going to get Hayden Christensen. We're going to get so much in these next few episodes. We might not even come back to Leia. That story could be done. He may just get her home and that's it. And then we're on to other things. There's so much possibility that's going to go on here. The last thing I want to mention about Kenobi, and I am actually kind of surprised because I did see a little bit from some mainstream outlets reporting on some things, and it actually kind of surprised me of what was said. I saw a clip from a video from IGN, and they actually talked about the Grand Inquisitor. Again, spoilers. They talked about the Grand Inquisitor being killed off, but we all know that that's not going to be the case. It's something that she's very excited. It's something that a mainstream thing like that, talking and reaching out and saying, okay, that character's dead. It's like, well, no. But it leads me to 2 possibilities here with that character. One, obviously he's not dead, and he's back to tank. Whatever's gonna happen, somebody revives him. They're gonna bring him back. He'll be fine. Or 2, and this is the one where it's a bit of a stretch. 2, that is not the Grand Inquisitor we know from Rebels. And the one from Rebels will replace this one. That's a stretch. I don't think that's going to be the case, but it's the only 2 possibilities that I see coming from that. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Alderaan was so dope. It was so great to see that part of the Star Wars galaxy. It's just so crazy. Caleb Richardson, how's it going? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, there's so much going on with Celebration. Star Wars Obsession is out there. She of the Wise is out there. There's so much going in the world of Star Wars and really Lucasfilm overall. I know I didn't put it in the title, but I am hyped for Willow. I can't wait for that series. That's going to be fantastic. I think we have a lot of really good things to look forward to here, especially with the next episodes of Kenobi. I think we're going to be in a good spot, and I think this is going to go really, really well. Couple other things were announced. Celebration is definitely a big time for Star Wars, and we're getting all kinds of new stuff announced. We got today that dropped a teaser trailer for the sequel to Fallen Order. The next game coming is Jedi Survivor, and we are going to continue the story with Cal Kestis. And this story is going to be something that I think we can all look forward to, because it's things we don't know about. I saw the teaser earlier. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's like less than a minute. It raises so many questions right off the bat. And we get to see the Grand Inquisitor. The funny thing is again, he looks completely different. I don't know what it is about this character, guys, that he keeps looking wildly different in every portrayal that we see him. Like, he doesn't look anything like he does in Rebels, and he doesn't look anything like he does in Kenobi. It's something, again, a whole nother look for this guy. I don't know what it is about that character and why that keeps happening, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's just the style of the game, but the game is very realistic looking, so I kind of thought it would have looked like the guy we just saw in Kenobi. So we could, I'm curious where it goes from there. Ritzman saying apparently he's an Imperial Senator, not the Grand Inquisitor. Are we talking about in Kenobi or in Jedi Survivor? Now, there's the big question, Stanley's. Who was in the bacta tank? For those of you that saw the teaser trailer for Jedi Survivor, there was someone with very long flowing hair in a bacta tank that Cal Kestis goes to. And that leads me to believe that the title Jedi Survivor is not about Cal Kestis. It's about whoever is in that bacta tank. So we get a lot of mystery coming into play here. But that game is going to be... It's going to be crazy. Oh, we're thinking it's the general from Force Unleashed? Who, Kota? Oh, Rom Kota? That would be incredible, guys. Could you imagine if Rom Kota was in it? Which then means that would be a gigantic, huge possibility of getting Sam Witwer to reprise his role from Force Unleashed. That'll be absolutely amazing. I hope. We could only hope, guys. There's so many theories. This is the funnest time, guys. I want everyone to understand that this is the funnest time of being Star Wars fans. It's this time to have theories, to guess what's going to happen. Where is it going to go? Who are we going to see? Where is everything going to turn out? This is the fun. This is where we have a blast together, and we can talk about all these amazing things that... Oh, man. I get so excited about it. Who's shooting at me? Yeah, you. This is my favorite time of being a Star Wars fan. It's when we could have all these theories and fun ideas of where it could go and what it might be. Star Wars Ladage, how's it going, dude? You're saying, is that the new game you're talking about? It's going to take place during the time of Kenobi? It very well could, because of the way everything lined up with the previous game. So yeah, it could certainly be around the same time. That's another theory a lot of people have, is that we might see Cal Kestis in Kenobi. It's possible. We could see him. I don't know. I don't know if that'll actually happen. I think now that the show seems to have finished up the storyline with young Leia in the second episode, I think that it's going to move on to really focusing on Obi-Wan and Anakin. And it'll be that way from the rest of the way going forward, which I think it should be. But there's a lot of possibilities. Kind of looking like Acolyte, we're thinking. I mean, look, well, Acolyte's another thing that I'm very much looking forward to. I think it's going to be good. A lot of people don't have faith in it. But I've been looking forward to Acolyte since it was announced. And that was a while ago now at this point. Where did that guy go? Well, we're going to take this drum shotgun. We're going to go visit this guy. There he is.
Oh, there we go.
There's so much to look forward to. Oh, jeez, excellent. Come on now. We got to have some positivity with this. It's something that, and honestly, I can't wait to watch everyone else's reviews. I haven't watched them yet. I'll watch some tonight, because I want to hear what everybody's thinking about Kenobi. Like I said, I saw some thumbnails, I saw some titles, and then I got that little glimpse of something that was playing from IGN. And I was actually a little disappointed in how they were reporting on it, to be honest. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I want to watch everybody else's reviews and everything to see what everybody's thinking. I didn't do any watch parties or anything last night with it. This was one of those things I just had to sit down and watch it for myself. I wanted to absorb every piece of it and really get my own thoughts together on it. This is the thing that we've all looked forward to for the most, and it's the most sensitive topic. It's one of the most beloved characters in the entire franchise. So of course we're all going to be cautious. I think some people went into it purposely looking to hate it. I think that happens with literally everything these days, which is unfortunate. I think it's sad. I'm happy that I get to enjoy things, because when it comes down to it, it's up to you whether or not you want to enjoy something. If you tell yourself you're not going to enjoy it, guess what? You're not going to enjoy it. You can sabotage yourself that way. I think everyone should be more cautious when they set expectations for themselves with upcoming content and things that they love. I'm going to go after him. Where did he go? I love this ship, guys. This interceptor is so cool. Oh, did he just get a bounty on me? Where did that dude go? I know I'm not paying attention much to the game, but I kind of want to find this guy. It's really foggy. Do you see how this fog set in here? This is cool. Really cool Obi-Wan skin here. They did a great job with it. Where's this guy going? Yeah, hop out. Oh, how's this guy just warping anytime he wants? Weird. Oh, I missed it. Anyways, guys. So yeah, Kenobi I think was overall really well done. I can't wait for the next episodes there. Yeah, his backpack can come off. He's got that meat knife from the episodes where he's working his job. You can take off the backpack and not have it on the character. I just kind of kept everything all together for this first time, really using it for these last couple days, just to keep the whole flow of it. But I may remove it just to keep his robe there. I could even put Grogu with him. It's pretty funny. Man, I can't see anything out in the distance here. This is crazy. Crazy fog set in. I think we just need to be patient, everybody. I think we're going to have a good time with Kenobi. All right, guys. So we talked Kenobi. We talked a little bit of the sequel to Fallen Order. But in the realm of sequels, there's something else that got announced today that is coming to the Nintendo Switch and to other systems, I would imagine, as well, like the prior did. Knights of the Old Republic 2, the original game, is being ported onto the Nintendo Switch. KOTOR 2 was a fantastic game, a wonderful sequel to the original KOTOR. I wouldn't say it's as good as the original KOTOR, but it has a really solid story to it and goes really deep into Jedi lore. Being on the Nintendo Switch, it's completely portable. A game you can play anywhere and spend as much time as you want on it. It'll be, again, a budget title, just like the port of the original KOTOR. So, as a gamer, I love budget titles because getting all these games gets really expensive really fast. But I am psyched that it's coming out. I was really hoping that it would get announced, and it was. So I'm really happy about that. And a lot of people, especially big KOTOR fans, a lot of KOTOR fans never played the sequel. I was actually pretty shocked when I heard from some people that they never played the second one. It really is worth it, especially now that it's getting cleaned up and it's going to be on a nice modern system that we can really enjoy it in a whole new way. Obviously, we have the remake of KOTOR coming eventually. We don't have a release date yet. Who knows? Maybe in the next couple days of Celebration, that's something they announce. There's been a lot of surprises that we've been getting to hear about. So who knows? I won't hold out on that being a possibility. I think we could get something there. But in the meantime, replaying these original games, especially KOTOR, is definitely worth your time as a gamer. Especially a gamer, a Star Wars fan, when you like storytelling, that you get to kind of make your own choices and things like that. It's a fantastic example. Yes, Caleb, I hope we get a port of Force Unleashed 2. They just ported the Wii version of Force Unleashed 1 to the Switch, which is great. It's not the full cinematic version that we got on the other systems back in the day, but it is a great version of the game, and Force Unleashed 2 was on the Wii also. So I hope that they do port it. That company, Aspire, has been doing great work with porting these classic Star Wars games. They did Republic Commando, they did the Jedi Knight and Jedi Academy, they did Pod Racer, they brought KOTOR up, and now KOTOR 2. And there is a petition out there that they are paying attention to. People have asked Aspire to port the Rogue Squadron series. I am one of them. I have reached out to them on Twitter. They responded. They seem like really cool people over there. And they basically were like, look, if fans want it and the want is there, we'll do it. So, yeah, show them some love out on Twitter. Reach out to Aspire, the developer that's been porting these games, and let them know you want Rogue Squadron. Not just the first one. Let's do all three. Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader, and Rebel Strike. Let's get all three ported. It'll be fantastic. So it's so great getting all of these amazing Star Wars games coming back with easy ways to pick them up and replay them. Hey, Alan Copeland, what's up, dude? Oh, you saw Top Gun Maverick? I still got to go see that. And 10 out of 10 for you for Kenobi. Awesome. You know what? I didn't give my rating for Kenobi. Because it's one of those things I'm still kind of wrapping around my brain here. Like I said earlier, I did have minor, very minor issues with it. Incredibly minor. That I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. But I think right now, as it stands, with 2 episodes in and the direction I believe it's going in, I believe I'm at a solid 8 out of 10 right now with these 2 episodes, and I think it's going to get better. I'm leaving that wiggle room because it is still Disney. I still have caution, but I truly believe that the right thing is going to happen with it, and I think my rating will shoot up to a 10 out of 10. When it's all said and done. But I'm leaving myself some wiggle room so that we can see where it goes. Oh, we got one of the llamas right there. Let's go get him. I think we're in good shape, guys. I think Kenobi is going to be a real winner. And Ewan McGregor reprising the role. He has been doing such an amazing job with it. I don't know if I'm supposed to shoot him or if he just drops this stuff on his own. But he's going to drop a ton of ammo. Yeah, if they could I agree, Caleb. If they partnered with EA and brought the classic... That's that same guy from before. And brought the classic Battlefront games up, that would be fantastic. I'm shooting like garbage. Let's just go in on him. Ah, you got me. Yeah, if they teamed up with EA and ported the original Battlefront games. I think that would be incredible. Put the online gameplay back in there. Man, could you imagine playing the original Battlefront games on the Switch? That would be great. That would be fantastic. I think it would do really well. Yes, the actress who played young Leia was great. It was funny. I was just watching it my second time through. I watched it with my wife and my daughter, and I was like, oh, there was this kids superhero movie on Netflix that my daughter loves, and there was a little girl in it that had like these water powers. I think her character name was Guppy, and I was like, man, that little girl reminds me of Guppy. Turns out it's her. So I was like, wow, that's pretty funny. That was another thing that the first time around I was like, okay, well, it was okay with the performance, but the second time around I really enjoyed her performance as young Leia. I can't wait to binge watch this show all together when it's completely out. I think it's going to be a really good time when we have everything all together to really sit down and watch it on as a whole. Like, I recently rewatched all of Bad Batch and absolutely loved it by watching it together. Instead of waiting week to week, it had a completely different feel, and I enjoyed it so much more. So I'm looking forward to that with Kenobi. I think getting to watch it all together, it's going to be more like watching a movie, which it feels like it's shot like a movie. That's a really good thing about the feel. Yeah, they could port Empire at War. All of the strategy games, the Star Wars ones, were fantastic. I was never big into the strategy games, but I did play Empire at War. Even the one where it did the Clone Wars stuff, where it looked like StarCraft. Back in the day, those games there's an audience for them, and if they were to port them, I think they would sell really well. These Star Wars games keep going on sale on Steam, so PC players, if you want to get your hands on any of these classic Star Wars games, they're usually on sale and really cheap on Steam. And then we're going to get these ports of these classics coming to modern systems. So we really have a lot to look forward to right now. I am excited as a Star Wars fan. I'm so happy that Kenobi is finally here, and now we're going to wait and see where it goes, and we know where it's eventually headed, but we still have some mystery to work out with the character of Reva and what's going on with the Inquisitors. There's so much in this show that we don't know, and that's where the fun is. I can't wait to see the direction that it goes in. We're going to have Bad Batch Season 2 really soon. We have Andor coming. That Andor trailer was fire. It looked great. I can't wait. A lot of people, like Star Wars Obsession, for example, has been like, that's the sleeping giant. I 100% agree with them. I think Andor is the sleeping giant, and I think it's going to be awesome. Outside of the Star Wars realm, we got Willow coming in November. That's going to be incredible as well. But guys, I'm starting to lose my voice again here. Like I said, I'm still trying to get over everything and recover from the Rona. It got the whole family, so there's only so much I can keep talking. It literally hurts. My throat is on fire. But I haven't streamed in a while, guys, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time with everybody and talk about some Star Wars with you guys and gaming. And then we got the Obi-Wan skin here in Fortnite, which is awesome. I love that emote. Hopefully I'm back to streaming more regularly really soon. This whole thing has been kicking my butt. And Alan Copeland, you brought up a very good point right there. I forgot about that one. Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which is starring Jude Law. That was something I had no idea about. So they're still in the very early stages of that one. So I'm very curious. We got a lot of good stuff. Stanley's The Willow was a movie. The new sequel is a series. So in November, we start the Willow series, which is going to act as the sequel to the movie from the 80s. One of my favorite movies of all time. I'm really looking forward to rewatching that. So we have a lot to look forward to, guys. But I appreciate everybody stopping by and spending a little bit of time with me here. We got Kenobi and Fortnite. I'll be playing more of this game down the road, so we can team up and use all these different Star Wars characters here. So anybody that's got the game, absolutely, let's dive in and play some rounds together. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you really, really soon when I'm feeling 100%. And until next time, keep retro gaming alive. Because one day, your games will be retro too. Guys, may the force be with you. I'll see you next time.